dice rolls and disappointments.
We roll the dice and then we get disappointed.
Oh, that's great. Also, I never noticed all that blood before.
Yeah, me either.
Oh, you did make a mess.
I replaced into a bloodbath.
Yeah, we did.
But then again, it was all cultists, so we don't really care.
True. Also,
Some
I
of that
didn't
blood
realize
might be
my
mine.
zombies- I didn't realize that my zombie would still be alive.
He's not. He's just there for friggin'
Placeholderness?
pretty much.
Okay.
Actually, you know what, Ren? A lot of that might be voxels.
Probably yours too, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
consider...
In fact, I'm pretty sure
Area
it's
here.
everyone's blood.
Except for mine. I never spilled a drop.
That's true.
From that was all voxel.
Mm-hmm. So last time on Dragon Ball Z.
You guys decided to attack an entire town by yourselves and almost died.
Subtlety is not our strong point.
Obviously not.
Don't think
I'm
we could
guessing
do it.
everyone's fully healed now.
If you haven't been healed, then mark yourself as being healed. Be able to get some rest that night.
I would like to be healed, please.
You should be full health.
Yeah.
Wait, should I be healed or not?
Yes.
Everybody
Alright.
rested.
Anyone who rested during the night, so you guys were passed out for roughly 3 to 4 hours, and then you basically decided to barricade yourself in a house and go to sleep. That's how we ended last time. That's how we ended last time. And you left one zombie to wander around to protect it, to keep an eye out.
And
But
then
about 6 hours into your sleep, the zombie collapsed to the ground, no longer alive.
Lel.
Yes. So the sun begins to rise, bringing light against the darkness on this small town. You guys awake, fully rested after your bloodbath and ordeal last night.
I enjoyed the bloodbath.
Yeah, well, you're a vampire.
I learned some new spells.
I got a
Yes,
new
3 of you did level up as well.
Hey,
Another two
guys,
are sad level
Selene taught me
twos.
how to shoot a moonbeam last night.
Actually, speaking of last night, can I get a wisdom saving throw from Chris, please?
Give me a second.
Oh god.
That doesn't sound good.
I'm guessing it's about his eye.
Not bad.
Alright, so we're going to flash back a little bit to last night when you guys were asleep. So, Voxel, as you slumbered off that night and fell asleep, you awoke during the night, but you weren't in the village. You found, as you opened your eyes, you felt yourself floating. You don't know quite exactly where you were, but you were surrounded by darkness. As far as you could see, there was a slight light just above you in the distance, but as far as you could see, there was nothing but pitch blackness all around you.
Oh,
You didn't have any of your equipment or gear with you, and as you floated, you had no sense of direction and no gravity to show you what was down, no way to know what's up.
that's disconcerting.
How would you like to proceed in this situation?
Tried to head towards the light.
Well,
Alright.
Voxel's dead.
Voxel, as you begin to move towards the light, right, right, forcing your way through the darkness. As the light slowly gets larger the closer you get. And how as you begin to make movements through the air in that direction, you feel things beginning to bump against you. But it's too dark to see at this current time. You're not being grabbed or anything, but it feels like as you're moving through, objects of all different shapes and sizes begin to bump against you. Sometimes as you move your arms to give yourself forward thrust, your hand grabs hold of something that's just above you.
Any?
You're not alone in this darkness, appears.
Do I have any idea what the hell these objects are?
You can make an intelligence check, see if you can try and work it out.
All right.
So during one of your swings, your hand grabs hold of one of the objects. And at first it has a round shape to it. And at first, maybe you think it's a ball or rock. But as you move your hand and around the object, you begin to realize that it's actually a skull.
Oh. Dead body. Or, well, skeletons. A box of art is always surrounded by skeletons. That's not right. Oh, time to
Upon realizing that you've just grabbed hold of the skull, you realize that the things bumping against you are indeed bodies. However, not all of them are skeletal shape. Some still have fresh. Some are still quite fresh and have skin and muscle attached to them. You're literally. This is when you realize you're literally swimming through an ocean of corpses.
Gross.
Yeah.
I can see why you would need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Would you like to continue towards the light?
Why not?
Yeah, at this point.
You force your way through the darkness and the bodies that surround you. Suddenly, you feel yourself crash to the surface. Suddenly realizing that you've been underwater. However, your lizard nature has allowed you to breathe underwater. On exiting, and you take a breath of a very heavy, damp air. It's quite humid and hot where you are, but all you can see is darkness except for this one single light, which hangs from a lantern on a nearby boat that's sailing across this small ocean.
I guess I'm heading towards the boat.
Alright, the boat's about two people. Think of like a gondola. So one of the small boats in, say, like Venice that sail long. So it's quite long in shape. Right? There's a lantern hanging from the front of the boat, right? And as you get closer, you realize there's a figure dressed in a very dark, heavy cloak in the back, rowing his way through this tide of corpses that made up the dark ocean that you will currently find yourself in.
I'm not really sure. Am I on the boat, or am I attempting to get onto the boat?
You can attempt to get on the boat if you wish.
All right.
Maybe you should ask him why the boat leads first.
Oh, you know what? That's probably. Hopefully he responds. I guess I'll ask him where the boat's going and who the hell he is.
As you begin to speak, Chris, as the figure reaches down with its oar, and you feel it. You feel the actual body of the oar hook underneath you, and you find yourself being flung into the boat itself.
That is a strong
No,
whatever
that's not
threw
my
him in
problem.
there.
Yes. Pick him up. It's strong.
Oh, this guy is much taller than you. Like,
Here, you're
he's
talking
at
like
least he is
are
very
you dealing
large.
with Charon, the boatman of the dead, or are you dealing with the death god himself?
You're going across river Styx, son. Good luck.
I was
Yeah.
just about to say that. Time to go down the river of Styx.
Looking at the figure, he's in a very heavy, dark cloak, similar to looks like a cross between, say, a fisherman's outfit and that of a like, as you said, the river stick. It's Grim Reaper.
Hmm.
Hearing from the actual opening of the hood, or you can just make out the skull of what appears to be some kind of dragon-like creature with green flaming eyes.
Yep, definitely gonna ask who he is now.
It is I! Jesus.
I told you I'd return.
Jesus!
What? Did you love me, cousin? No, I hate you, bro.
Oh my god.
Do you know that
Chris.
Jesus loves you?
So, Chris,
Sorry.
as soon as you open your mouth once more to try and talk to this creature, to ask, before you can even ask this guy who he is your answer has been, you get an answer as the amulet that hangs from your neck begins to glow.
Oh, okay. Yep, god of death.
Hi, boss.
My liege.
Yeah, fancy meeting you here.
He lives there.
So, Roaster looks down at you as you slowly get back to your feet, and then he points back towards the water that you just climbed out with his oar. Oh. As you stare at the surface of the water, it begins to shimmer, and suddenly shapes begin to appear in the water.
Please tell me they're the bodies of the cultists we killed.
Are they poor people that he now has to hate?
So, Chris, you see 5 shimmering figures begin to appear in the water, and you notice that you were actually looking at not dead people from Earth, but actually living people who are going out their life right now. Now, you can't quite work out like who each one of them are or where they are, but as you stare at them, and you start getting the realization that these are your 5 targets. It's that you've been sent on your quest to deal with.
Those fuckers.
These are the 5 prisoners who escaped you long ago.
Bastards. How dare they live out their lives?
We can change that.
How dare they live their lives peacefully and in happiness?
So, Chris, you remember quite a few months ago, or during one of your trips during your training as a paladin, and you were escorting a group of prisoners across the ocean. They were able to escape their shackles and mutiny thanks to a traitor among your ranks. They killed most of your friends. You were thrown overboard, and they escaped.
Well, at least you're a lizard, so you can breathe underwater.
You were
Duh.
one of the few survivors of this attack, and as such, you have been tasked with tracking down both the four lead prisoners and the traitor paladin himself. You can feel Roaster's presence and standing over you as he offers you a chance to find one of these prisoners.
Oh yeah, definitely gonna take that chance.
Alright.
You're never gonna wonder what the catch is.
Nope.
No, it's
Alright,
fine. He got
you-
it.
Yep, he gets it.
Alright. He asks you to pick one of the 5.
Hmm.
So as you stare at the images, they begin to reform themselves. Elves. And you're able to more clearly see each of the people from your past. So your list contains the slaver.
Pardon me.
Excused. So your list contains the slaver, the serial killer, the bandit lord, the necromancer, and the traitor paladin himself. Roaster is offering you a boon to be able to find one of these people.
Who do you want to kill the most right now?
Yeah, I know.
Each one is dangerous in their own right. I think the paladin and necromancer would be the most dangerous. Maybe the serial killer, but he'd most likely be working solo. While the slaver and bandit lords would have people who work for them or they work for them.
So basically, we make it more fun to fight.
Yeah.
Also, this is part of your past in history, Chris, so if you have questions about these people, well, you would know the answer to them, so I can provide them for you.
What race are all of them?
That's racist.
You know, just checking
Alright.
to see health in their bunch.
So the necromancer is from the race of dragons. He is dragonkin. The serial killer, you do not know her you don't know her race, only her gender and her voice, as she wears an iron mask that can't be removed.
Ah, Elvin.
The orc lord,
Why do
the
you
orc
assume?
lord, the bandit lord is an orc, and he has and you also know that he has a mass army of bandits. It took both the combined effort of both the Templar and the Cerotan Empire itself to actually capture this man.
Why is it we've taken some of these people alive? Just execute them on the spot. It's not that hard.
No. There's procedures.
You don't need to, you just need to put their head on a spike in like a hold or something.
No, you just use a guillotine and hope that someone doesn't turn around and use it on you.
The slaver is a drow, which is a dark elf, so there's elves with purple skin, and they come from a continent off to the far west of the world. I don't think anyone in the party has actually been there before, because it's not a place you want to go. It's really horrible.
That's
That one
racist.
sounds tempting.
And finally, the paladin traitor. Huh? Oh, I'll leave that up to you, because he is one of your oldest. He was, in fact, one of your friends back in the day during training. He joined the Templar Order around the same time as you did, and you two were shield brothers for a period of time before he turned his back on the Order. So you decide who this man is, or woman.
Ooh.
Choose your traitor.
You know, for fun, let's go.
I feel like the traitor should be the end game target here.
You could roll a dice to see who the traitor is.
That's true. Or we can keep it a secret for now and build up to it.
Yeah, you know what? Keep him for last.
Alright.
That's fine. We can still roll a dice for him too.
Yeah, I'll work something out.
So, Out of the 4 prisoners that you've been sent to hunt down, who are you most interested in capturing or killing first?
Well, I mean,
Okay, so
Well, we definitely.
I know you can't hear me. I'm not there, so I don't know any of this. But I,
Out of
as a
character.
player, out of character,
As
I would
players, you may discuss with Chris
as
if you have ideas.
out of character, I would say we should go after the necromancer, because hey, we're dealing with people who worship the god of death, so we can
Yeah.
interrogate a fucker.
I was gonna just say not the orc. I don't think we're ready to fight another army.
So, would you like background
Let's wait until
information on
level
some of these
18. I
characters,
get a
Chris,
cool.
to help?
I get a cool power then.
Would you like some background information on these characters, Chris?
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Would you like some background information on these prisoners? Because you would know this from your past.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, they're gonna die anyways, but sure.
So the necromancer is quite a He was once a powerful mage back